This is probably going to be a pretty short video, but I still think it's something that I need to say and get out for survivors. I hear from a lot of my clients that I work with one-on-one and from reading comments and articles about narcissism about how a lot of survivors just want to forget their whole experience and their whole ordeal. And I get asked this question a lot. When will I just forget this person, let this go, forget all of this? When will I move on? We can, and we do, move on from this person and this situation. However, for like 99.9999% of us, we'll never forget this person. We won't. It's just not going to happen. But what I want to do in this video is I really want to talk about why this doesn't happen. I don't think a lot of people really truly understand, nor do they appreciate the trauma and chaos that these people bring into other people's lives. Nor do I think people really appreciate how long and hard the healing process actually is. I mean, if you really want to heal, if you really want to move past everything and feel better, I'm sorry, there's just no easy answer, and this isn't easy. Talking about things like this and working through things like this, it triggers experiences, it rehashes memories, but you have to dig down to the root and pull all of it out before you can really take a look at it clearly, analyze all of it, and be able to heal it. That's really it, though. You can heal it. The emphasis is on the word heal. And I use the example that when we have a large wound, if a person has like a large wound on their body, it will bleed, it will hurt. That's kind of what we're dealing with. For some people, it is unfortunately physical, but it's in a lot of cases like a mental wound. There's something, that's going on there. But with therapy, talking it out, working it out, doing what we need to do, we can close the wound. We can heal the wound. It won't hurt anymore. It won't do anything like that. However, scars. I'm sure that right now, even if you just glance and give yourself a once over, you'll find a scar. I have one on my hand from where I cut myself years ago on a glass that was cracked when I was washing dishes and didn't really realize what I was doing until, there's a chunk I didn't need anymore. Or we fall off our bikes, whatever. It doesn't hurt anymore. You don't always necessarily think about it, but when you see it, you reflect for a second. There's a scar. And to me anyway, that's kind of what this is like. Life goes on and time goes by, but it's there. It happened, and there's just no getting away from that. There's no forgetting about that. But what happens, though, what happens to us and who we become as a result of this, really makes us who we are. I wasn't who I needed to be before I went through the experience I went through. I just wasn't. I didn't have any standards. I didn't have any boundaries. I was a very weak-minded individual. And yeah, I have scars, and I do have long-term effects from abuse that probably aren't ever going to go away. But it still makes me who I am, and I've got to say, I'm pretty proud, for the most part, of who I am. Also, scars make you, to me anyway, but I'm probably the weirdo, but scars make people interesting as far as I'm concerned. If nothing else, maybe I can provide a little comic relief, and maybe I have some cool stories to share with somebody who will pretend I'm interesting. But there's long-term stuff. There's stuff I still struggle with as a result of a crappy father or a shitty relationship, but life is still too good to focus solely on that and want to punish them and want to get back at them and want revenge and want to know the 10,000 little reasons why. I just simply look at my scars and go, yep, I survived that like an absolute boss, like a perfect champion, and now I can keep going. We're not going to recall every detail forever. It fades, it blurs, time goes by, we move on, but scars are there. Come on, though, survivor. This is nothing that you can't handle. Frankly, I want to remember to a certain degree what happened to me and what I went through. Those who don't learn properly from their history are doomed to repeat it, and I only need to go through that once. So we don't forget. We shouldn't. I don't think that we should. Not completely. But give yourself a break, though, survivor. Appreciate what you went through and how powerful that makes you, that you are still here. If you want to chat with me one-on-one, you can visit jess-stanley.square.site. There's a link for you down in the description. Or if you want to go about it a different way, you can just shoot an email to bookachatwithjess@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe if you would like to help keep my channel growing. Tell me what you think and feel about all of this down in the comments. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.